Hello everyone and welcome back to the channel. Today we have another What's on the Shelf. Let's get it started. First off, we have Cartographers. Cartographers is a different take on the roll and write game, and it is a flip and write where you're flipping over cards and you draw different shapes and styles of areas like forests or villages or water or fields or whatever. My favorite part of the game is the solo mode. I really like playing that as a solo game. And yeah. And also the scoring mechanism in the game where you draw out four different random scoring cards from the four different scoring decks. There's also a lot of variability added with that. And then under that we have Deep Space D6, which is another solo game where you are a ship defending yourself against a deck of alien ships or whatever that are trying to destroy you. And you're rolling dice and assigning those dice, and that's my favorite thing on that. And then we have Monsterlands, a dice placement game where you're recruiting new characters to add more dice to your pool and fighting monsters, and yeah, that's Monsterlands. And Red Rising, also, I like playing this as a solo game, and you are trying to use cards to get other cards that give you special powers to try to score the most victory points. I've only played it solo, so that's the only way I know how to play it. After that, we have Charterstone, which is a legacy game, which is worker placement, and it has stickers where you play out your board and you place stickers on it, and you get different buildings to place your workers on. So you have a unique copy of the game at the end, which is pretty neat, I guess. After that, we have Wingspan, which is kind of a engine building with a little bit of dice drafting and a lot of variability in the powers from the birds, seeing as all of them are unique. And after that, we have Pendulum. I've only played this one time. I really didn't like the hourglasses. I don't know. I need a second to think sometimes, and time is your resource in that game. So, but besides that, it's an alright game. We have Star Realms. I have the original Star Realms version, and then the whatever the expansion or other version, Frontiers or something, I believe, behind it. But Star Realms is a deck building game where you're trying to kill the other player. So, yeah, I like deck building and I like Star Realms. Underneath that is Hero Realms, which is the fantasy version of Star Realms. I have the unique starting decks, which, if you've seen my other videos, you know I like unique starting decks in deck building games. So that's my favorite part about that. And also, it has a campaign mode where you can fight against different bosses and stuff. Then we have Island Siege. It's a small kind of defend yourself game. It's been a while since I've played it, but it was a pretty fun game. And then have a lot of Scythe. You have on the bottom Scythe, the base game, Scythe, the Rise of Fenris expansion, the Invaders from Afar expansion, the Wind Gambit expansion, and the Encounters expansion. The Encounters expansion just adds more encounter cards to the game. The Wind Gambit expansion adds new airships, adds airships to the game, so new unit. The Invaders from Afar add 2 new factions you can play as. The Rise of Fenris adds a campaign mode and another faction, or two factions, I believe, as well, by the time you complete it. Spoilers, I guess. And then Scythe is a area control mech game where you're moving your mechs and your meeples around the board to try to control areas to get resources and earn victory points in various ways. But that's it for this shelf. And if you liked what you've seen, don't forget to like, subscribe, and comment down below to keep up to date with my latest videos. And as always, have a great day.